What is going on, y'all? It's your boy RickyMoto. Welcome back to yet another video. So here we have the Yamaha R3 and we're going to be doing a first ride on it. So part of the build series, we're basically rebuilding this bike, fixing it up because it was in an accident. We just replaced this whole clamp up front to hold the levers in. We also replaced the weight on the bar end over here along with the rear set over here. So hopefully the brakes are working, because if I can't stop, that's going to be a problem. But we do have the front brakes, so we're technically okay. We're going to be going on the first ride today, and the goal for this ride is to really just assess how the bike's condition is when it rides. I also did top up the air in the tires. They were like stupid low, but yeah, we're gonna go on a short ride. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. The owner did say that there was a bit of an alignment issue. I'm assuming it's just due to the rear chain and alignment not being correct. At least just from a quick look, this part and this part does look pretty straight, but we definitely have to take it apart and assess it better. But for now, we're gonna start it up and go for a quick ride and see what it feels like, and do a quick little reminiscing, because I haven't ridden an R3 for like 2 years now. We're gonna go ahead and start this baby up just to warm it up. All right, starts up like a charm. Man, this is so nostalgic being back on the R3. It is so freaking light, yo. Like the R7 is significantly heavier than this bike. I feel like I'm sitting on a toy right now. He did say his clutch felt a little weird, as if it's loose or the clutch is burning. I don't know for sure yet. I have to really feel it out. But let's just put this into gear. Oh, wow, it just kicked up. Let me put it back in neutral. Oh, that's strange. I don't know if there's something wrong with the map or if it's tuned that way, because when I'm in neutral, the RPMs are pretty low. But if I put it into first, see, it revs up. So that could be the clutch issue that he's talking about. And if I'm slowly releasing the clutch, oh, see, look at that, look at that. It's like kind of jittery. All right, interesting. Oh, woo! Back on the R3, baby. All right. Oh yeah. Wow, this thing is light though. I just replaced the rear set on here and it is pretty smooth, the braking on the back. Okay, the shifts are getting smoother. I think I'm just not used to the clutch. I don't think it's slipping or anything like that. Okay, the downshifts are smooth. Yeah, I think I just have to get used to the clutch. That's what it is. I mean, the alignment is pretty straight. I don't really notice it being like, I don't feel it pulling in any direction, and it's actually fairly stable. I don't really notice anything weird about it. But man, this thing feels so fun to ride. It's like a toy. Oh man, this thing is so easy to turn and lean. What the heck? I'm gonna get myself on the main road. I feel like the bike can handle it. We might need some gas as well, so I might as well top it up. Whew, she got a little bit of get up and go. Ooh, a little bit of a tire squeal there. I do feel that there's a bit of hesitation when it comes to the accelerator. My assumption is that the chain is loose, so it's kind of skipping, or like, you know, tension is causing it to kind of like have a delay in the acceleration. But yeah, I mean, so far so good. I'm pretty happy with how the bike is riding so far. I mean, it's definitely not quick, but it has a decent amount of get up and go. It kind of feels like a Prius, you know, like it can get up there, but it takes a little bit of effort. It has some, you know, some low end torque. You can kind of feel it pull at you, but it's not like fast. Woo, the pops. I forgot this thing is tuned by Boss Racing, and the burbles are crazy. Alright, we're gonna get into this gas station and fill up the gas on here. Whew, brakes feel good, honestly. Not too bad. I do notice the clutch is a little bit far out, as in like where it actuates. I have to kind of let go of the clutch pretty far in order for it to actually engage. All right, so far so good. All right, let's put some premium in this bad boy. Clean out the tank, you know. Yo, this kickstand is cooked. Man, the idling noise on this thing is sick. I gotta say, this thing kind of sounds like pretty good for a 300, you know, like almost sounds a little more aggressive than the R7 sometimes. And look at how easy this thing is to turn, man. Like, effortless, man. Woo! Yo, I miss the R3. This thing is such a joy to drive. I'm gonna try to do a couple of like clutchless shifts. So we're in 3rd gear right now. Let's go up to 4th. 5th. Okay, it does it pretty well. Not too crazy. It does feel a little jerky, but I'm assuming it's just because I'm not used to the way the bike controls. Let's actually make a left here. Yeah, this clutch is a little bit far out because I do have to let go of it like pretty much almost fully in order for it to engage. So I think I have to adjust it. I don't know if I can do that right now on the fly. But yeah, rear brakes is pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can adjust this in any way. I'm gonna loosen that up and turn the whole thing a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that helps a little bit with the engagement. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna let go of the clutch slightly. Yeah, it's a little bit better. It definitely brought it in further, so I don't have to let go so far. So maybe that might help with the shifts. Feels pretty solid. Oh my gosh, I almost just ate shit there. Woo, those burbles, man. Yeah, so if I just give it a little bit more throttle as I downshift, it definitely helps smoothen things out a little bit. Okay, let's see. I'm going to let go of the clutch slightly. There we go. Yeah, definitely a lot nicer, man. I just had to tighten it up a little further. I like my clutch more in the like in the middle zone. I don't like it so far out. Not bad. Honestly, pretty good. Oh, the pops. I can't get over that. Oh, this lane is closed. Thank you, sir. Overall, I think this bike wasn't in too bad of a shape. You know, it was just a small little low side. So it was mainly just those little parts that were damaged. Everything else seems pretty much okay. I don't think there's any mechanical damage on this bike, so I'm not really worried about that. Brakes are pretty good, but they do feel a little bit on the stiff side. It kind of just feels like there's brake wear. Still definitely usable. I mean, this thing has like almost 7,000 miles. I'm pretty sure the brakes were never changed, so it does feel a little mushy. But that could just be another R3 thing, because I've always heard the R3 had mushy brakes on here. But it definitely is still like strong. There's good stopping power, because I'm using the rear brakes right now and they slow down the bike pretty quick. And I only really use the fronts if I'm getting like slowing down completely. But yeah, I primarily use my rear brakes like 90% of the time. I do think the bike would, you know, be a little better if it got like a brake fluid flush, because the pedals do feel like there's a dead zone. I don't know if that's just because of an adjustment issue, but I feel like the first like initial hit of the brakes, like it does nothing, and then it gets a little heavier. Like there's a bit of air, it feels like. Yo, the pops are insane. This thing sounds better than my freaking R7. I'm like getting disappointed, man. Ah. Oh. Damn. Wow, wow, wow. Very satisfying ride, I gotta say. This thing is pretty mint. I love this thing, man. Oh, that was a really jerky shift. Man. We are back to the headquarters. Whew. Man, what a joy it was to finally ride this R3, man. Looks like I have to get back to work on this bike. Everything is pretty good so far, but we still have a lot to do to it. We still got to fix the brake light issue. I'm assuming it's just this adjuster over here, where the spring is, just a little bit out of whack from the accident. I think I can just kind of loosen or tighten that spring element just to change the adjustment and sensitivity of when the brake light activates. If it is broken, it's fine because I do have a spare piece with me. But other than that, this bike is almost perfect, you know? Just needs a little bit of maintenance, needs an oil change, and yeah, it should be on its way very, very soon. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you guys want to see more R3 content, stay tuned, turn on your notification bell. We still have a lot more content to make on this bike before I have to give it back to the owner. Maybe for the rest of the month of February, you'll see all sorts of R3 content. And then when that's pretty much done, we're switching back over to the R7. So yeah, if you guys like the R3, make sure to thumbs up. And yeah, it's been your boy RickyMoto, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.